Have you ever heard of a monster so terrifying that even its name was spoken in hushed tones, and only after a prayer? Welcome to the misty, windswept Orkney Islands of Scotland, home to one of the most horrifying creatures in all of folklore, the Nuckelavee. This isn't your average mythical beast. The Nuckelavee is the stuff of pure, unadulterated nightmares, a demonic fusion of horse and rider from the depths of the sea. So, what makes this creature so uniquely dreadful? Let's start with its appearance. The Nuckelavee has no skin. That's right. Imagine a creature whose raw, red muscles are exposed, with thick, black blood pulsing through yellow veins. You can see every sinew, every tendon twitching as it moves. Its horse-like body is grotesque, but what's perched on top is even worse. The torso of a man grows directly from the horse's back, a monstrous rider fused to its mount. This rider has a massive, lolling head and freakishly long arms that can almost touch the ground, even from its high perch. And if that wasn't enough, it has a single, enormous, burning red eye that glows with malevolence. No other monster in Scottish lore, perhaps even in world mythology, is described with such gruesome, biological detail. It's a walking, breathing anatomy lesson from hell. This isn't a case of a rider and his steed. The Nuckelavee is one single entity. The man and horse are inseparable, a permanent, monstrous hybrid. This fusion emphasizes its unnatural, demonic nature. It's not a human who has tamed a beast, or a beast in the shape of a man. It is a singular being of pure malice. Its horse-like legs are powerful, sometimes described as having fin-like appendages, a testament to its oceanic origins. But the human-like torso is the source of its intelligent cruelty. This combination of animalistic power and human-like malevolence makes it an unstoppable force of destruction. It moves with a terrifying, unnatural gait, a horrifying chimera galloping across the desolate landscape of Orkney. But like many ancient monsters, the Nuckelavee has a weakness, a simple yet crucial one. It cannot cross fresh water. A running stream, a river, even a puddle of rainwater could be your salvation. For the people of Orkney, who lived surrounded by the salty sea from which the Nuckelavee emerged, fresh water was a sacred boundary, a line the demon could not cross. Stories are told of people escaping its clutches by leaping over a burn or a creek at the last possible second. Imagine the sheer terror of being pursued by this skinless horror, your lungs burning, knowing your only hope is a small stream just a few feet away. This single weakness offers a sliver of hope in the face of absolute terror, a rule of the supernatural world that even the Nuckelavee must obey. So what does this monster actually do? The Nuckelavee is a harbinger of plague, drought, and death. It's not just a physical threat. It's a living embodiment of ecological disaster. Its breath, known as the mortishine, is a toxic vapor that wilts crops, sickens livestock, and spreads epidemics among humans. When the Nuckelavee was on land, the seaweed would rot, the harvest would fail, and a strange, fatal illness would sweep through the islands. It was blamed for every famine, every drought, every plague. The fear wasn't just of being chased and torn apart, but of the widespread devastation it would leave in its wake. The Nuckelavee represented the unpredictable and harsh realities of island life, where a bad season could mean starvation for an entire community. Finally, let's talk about its voice. The Nuckelavee rarely speaks. It is a creature of terrifying action, not words. Its presence is announced by snorting, roaring, and the thunder of its hooves. But on the rare occasion that it does speak, it is said to be an event of unimaginable dread. Legend has it that the one man who claimed to have heard it speak was Tamazay, the only known survivor of a direct encounter. As he fled for his life, with the Nuckelavee's long arms grasping at him, he heard it shout something in a terrifying, guttural language. He never understood the words, but the sound was enough to haunt him for the rest of his days. The implication is chilling. What could a creature of such pure evil possibly have to say? Perhaps some things are better left unknown. The silence of the Nuckelavee is menacing, but its voice is a promise of a fate worse than death. So, the next time you see a mist rolling in from the sea, maybe say a quick prayer. You never know what might be galloping out of it. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy exploring the darkest corners of folklore, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.